Yeah, so what's up, guys? Today, NFP day. Let's see the market recap. So today was I had one break even and one loss. Honestly, I should have been one win and just one win. But let me show you what happened. So basically, coming into the market, we had NFP today at 6 o'clock EST or 8:30 8:30 a.m. EST or 6 p.m. IST. So basically, price was moving like this. We had the daily fair value gap rejection low, London highs, Asian highs, forever fair value gap. Okay, in NQ, in ES, we had the Asian high, New York AM high, and the other high, and the other high. So basically, I had three scenarios planned out. We had the NFP and everything was over. We could see a retracement coming into this Asian fair value area with fair value gap, we could push higher. And okay, the same in the NQ also. The second one is we could break above this, and we could push higher like above these highs. So I had like two buy scenarios and one sell scenario where we see a short from this Asian lows where we invest this 15-minute fair value gap. We look for a short. But at that time, for years, I need to see this 15-minute fair value gap get invest. But that's where I did the problem. Okay, so the thing was, we had this nice first 15-minute get inversion, and the second 15-minute fair value gap got invalidated here. Okay, so the narrative was Asianized, round liquidity was London lows. We had this low resistant liquidity to sweep. We had this, and I entered right here. But one big mistake that I did at this point was I forgot the fact that we had another thing that we had to take care, that is ES. I forgot to check ES. Okay. When I checked ES at that point of time, price came into this fair value gap, swept and was respecting this very beautifully. So at this point, I don't want to take this long as well as that short. But the thing was, I didn't check it, and as there was, it was still respecting this 15-minute fair value gap. My signal for entry is wrong, and the trade was invalid, but I took it because I was at shop, and my parents told me some work and I was in a hurry, so I did something. I'm not gonna blame them. I have to take this responsibility on myself because before entering a trade, I should check everything. So this was my mistake. I'm not gonna say the plan doesn't work because while this 15-minute fair value gap get respected, we pushed higher, but what actually happened is we created an SMT and delivered lower to the London lows ultimately. Okay, so we basically had every. This entry was nice. This was a beautiful setup, but the thing is, we have to see ES in correlation, and we didn't have that correlation. Okay, so in years, this could have been a nice entry, but this is not my valid entry as well because at this point NQ was bearish, so there was no correlation. So the same vice versa appears here. So we don't take this trade also. Okay, this trade is also nice, but the real actual delivery that could that both of the price were mutually respecting is the fact that when we gave an SMT with this swing, we gave an SMT here while ES delivered this 15-minute fair gap and swept the highest highs, and then we create a 15-minute sharp turn and whatever. But at this point, our entry was too down, so we can't enter. Even though the fact that we can't enter, the plan still works. So I'm happy for that. And this was today's market recap for ES. In EU, I had a beautiful entry. We were pushing higher. I just want to see price to reach that weekly fair value gap in EU. It's just very close to price. So I honestly want to see price go there and reverse. But what actually happened was the second scenario happened in which before tapping it, we create a 15-minute fair value gap, price retrace into it and take its context. GBP was more stronger, so I entered on that. I waited for price coming into 15-minute fair value gap. I waited for this. I waited for an liquidity sweep. I waited for CASD. I should have waited for this 15-minute fair value area, but I entered at this point, and 1:1 was the risk reward, and it was slightly above context. The trade worked, the plan worked, everything worked. The context was taken. This point, which my TP was slightly bigger, was the fact that I just want price to continue that momentum for a little bit so I could take that TP. But what actually happened was price took the context and reversed us into break even. So this is a break even and one loss today. So honestly, what should have been done could be better is that if I had my entry at this 5 minute fair value gap, I would have got a simple 1:1 within the context, and that would have been a win. But which is fine. Sometimes I need to take these kind of entries, and sometimes they don't work out as I expect them it to. So I'm not worried about it. So this was a break even at the end of the day. It's not a loss, so it's fine as long as I'm happy that my plan works. And the loss that I took was my mistake, and this break even was also kind of my mistake because it was about this. The setup worked, everything works, so I'm happy for it. So that was it for today. These were my charts for the day. Yeah, this nice sweep higher, narrative, drawn liquidity. We even closed below this and gave another push lower, but I don't want to take that. We sweep, push lower, take the London loss and this loss. Just nice. And GEU was not that good, and G was good, E was not that good, but GU's gave us that clear delivery here, which should have been our out point, slightly above, so we mixed it. Also, the fact that I had this very PDRA very close to it, some major highs. I just wanted to see price just push at least till this. So it's a valid TP, even though the break even was even valid. I'm happy. Okay, I followed my rules, except the fact that I made a mistake. I didn't like wantedly break my rules or anything like that. So that's it. Thank you.